love the Christmas season. I love it for all the reasons people love the Christmas season, the excitement and the family times and everything else like that. But I love it because for about 2 weeks in the Christmas season, I get to go out on stage with Cynthia McLeod and do this show. I've had stories that I've been saving all year, Christmas stories that you can't really tell in July. I've had these thoughts and ideas about what I want to do, and I get to step out on stage with this dynamic, amazing performer, turn her loose, let the audience just go wow, and it's just this wonderful, magical time that we have. We have as much fun up on the stage as the audience has out in their seats.
I love listening to Nils' stories. I've heard them hundreds of times.
We used to have massive snowball fights, and I remember one where we would have forts on either side of the athletic field.
Every time I'm always listening intently because he's very, very good at making them different. So even if the audience has seen the show before, they're going to laugh the second time, and the third time, and the fourth time, just like I do.
And I remember one time Russell Banks had me in his sights. I could see him looking at me, and he was getting ready to throw. And just at that moment, my brother let loose with a snowball that caught him on the side of the face. And he, my eye! And he fell down. We thought, oh, this is it. We've been waiting for this. Complete ceasefire. Everybody, all the guys gathered around, looking down. He wouldn't take his hand off. Let's see. I want to see the eye hanging down on his. We wanted to see it. We were guys. We were boys. And finally, my brother just grabbed his arm, his hand, and pulled it away. And it was just a little red mark. He said, "Oh, you big sissy, finish him off, boys." And so rubbed their face in the snow. You got to see Cynthia in action, because not only does she play wonderfully, I mean, she's always hitting the right notes and everything else like that. I'm not a musician. I don't know anything about that stuff. But what I do know is energy and how she lifts an audience up. She reaches out and grabs the audience, lifts them up, has them clapping and stomping, and then she'll get up and dance in the middle of it, and you'll hear the exclamations from the audience. It's just so much fun to be a part of. I don't have to do any work at all. I'm a lazy guy. I don't mind that. So I just sit back and watch her do this thing, and it's just great. I love the Christmas season because it brings all these memories flooding back. Memories of Christmases past, times like the Christmas where my mom made this beautiful turkey and the cat got hold of it. And we all ended up having to get our stomachs pumped. Oh, my mom hates that story.
Well, man, I mean, it's possible that you have what we call salmonella. It doesn't just affect salmon, you know. It's very common in birds, too.
So my mom said, "Well, how serious is it?"
Well, it says it's fine unless you have people who are either very old or very young. Well, we kids were young, and the Padre Pippi and his wife were getting up there. What should we do? He said, well, if you want to be sure, if you want to be safe, you just bring everybody on down here and we'll pump their stomachs. You want to redefine humility. Try being the Chatelaine Magazine Housewife of the Year. Going out into the dining room and informing your guests that yes, in fact, we gave you a bird that had been chewed by a cat before. But that's not even the bad news. The bad news is you're going to have to go get your stomachs pumped. Merry Christmas!
When people come see the Christmas show, they can expect, of course, fiddle tunes, Christmas carols, lots of step dancing too. We like to incorporate that, and of course Nils' stories too. So the audience laughs and they're left with sentiments of that was a great time. Now I want to go call my family because it's Christmas. It's a family show, and it brings people together, and it really interacts with the audience, which is probably my favorite part of the show. fantastic show to end the year and a great way to bring people together at Christmas.